Hello again, and welcome to another episode of the Fun Fans Podcast. We're not on a full hour delay. We're on a 58-minute delay, but for good reason. We have a great show tonight. College football season is only 2 weeks away. Remember, that's due to week 0. Clemson's football season is 3 weeks away, which means only one more Sunday off, Bailey. We only get one more Sunday off next week, and then we'll be back on our weekly shows. You know, a new year means new rules, new opportunities, and we'll discuss all that and maybe more on the show tonight. But first, the Fun Fans are a proud part of Greenville Sports Media Podcasting Network. If you're a true sports fan, Greenville Sports Media is perfect for you. Find various nationwide podcasts, the latest articles, and other sports media at greenvillesportsmedia.com, who can also be found on all forms of social media, just like the Fun Fans. The Fun Fans Podcast is the official podcast for Clemson fans.
Yep, and the official food, sports, spirit sinking for Clemson fans, and the Fun Fan Podcast is Reuben's. The best wings around, with 2 locations in the upstate, 1083 Batesville Road in Greer and 11028 Anderson Road in Piedmont. You can find them online at reubensc.com. Reuben's is simply a great place to eat for all types of sports fans.
Reuben C. All right, well, here we go. So we have a full show, fully packed show, and it's the perfect topics for our show for the Fun Fans. A lot of folks talking about X's and O's and players and injuries and that kind of stuff. You will find none of that here tonight. It's all about the fun and the fans. Parking assignments are out. The for sale and wanted posts are going crazy on Facebook and TigerNet. It's definitely time to begin prep for the tailgate. But real quick, okay, so there are a couple of new ways, or at least one of them's new. I know. I think both of them, they're both new to me. I've never heard of these before. Bailey can chime in a minute if he's ever heard of either of these. And they came via email through IPTAY. But first, we have what IPTAY is calling Fike Deck Tailgate. So let me get a picture up here for your audio only. You won't be able to see, but this is a picture of what looks like what I saw all over Texas campus when I went to the playoff game. The description says it's located at the Swan Fitness Center on the outdoor platform. These premium tailgate spots offer an unbeatable location just steps away from the iconic Howard's Rock. Bailey, can you tell where that is?
Yeah, it's on the old pool deck at Fike.
Oh, okay. So so it kind of overlooks, maybe depending on where you are, that
you
picture.
Can see, it looks right down on the hill.
So if you're under the tent there, you'll be able to see down where the band walks by and where the buses will ride by and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched Elton John in concert there because I had a key to Fike. You can see right in the stadium.
There you go.
No reason to buy a ticket.
These are spacious 24-person tailgate tents for you and your crew. Prime location, private area just steps from the stadium. 1 parking pass in the core campus area is included. Stay connected to all the games with your personal 50-inch TV with cable, hassle-free setup, and full custodial service included. Prime view of buses and the exciting band march. That's where I heard that from, I guess. Flexible dining options. You can bring your own or order from the catering can be provided. Dedicated attendants to answer all your questions. Sounds fancy. Year-round comfort with fans and heaters for seasonal changes. Keep your drinks cool with provided ice and ice chest. Here comes the good part. 1 tailgate bay, 1 parking spot, the TV, the cooler, the tables, and other amenities mentioned above for the low price.
Low price, today only.
Of $14,000.
Yeah.
Cue the Austin Powers. $14,000 now.
So $2,000 a game, roughly.
$2,000 per game. That is correct. And you get 1 part. Now you can put 24 people in there. So we're breaking it down, doing the math. It's $83 and some change per person per game. So that's, that makes it sound much, much better. But you're going to literally be charging a cover charge to get into your tent there
Right.
If you
Let's
get
go
that,
with some other costs.
well,
You have to have a ticket to the game if you want to go to the game.
correct.
You
Does
have
not
to have a parking place if you can't get 24 of your friends in your car.
right.
You have to have food, catering,
Right.
or you bring your own.
Correct.
So the cost per person is going up to more like $250 a person
At
per
least.
game.
At least. So that is you're paying 14 grand basically just to be able to hang out right there at this place where they have set up a tent and a TV.
Yeah, or we could say $500 a couple.
$500 per couple per game. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like more of a corporate area to me, where you could, if your business wanted to provide a tax write-off,
Yeah, like the fun fans maybe, but we're when we say we're low budget, we're not kidding. Yeah. We will not be at the $14,000 tailgate spot, at least not this fall, right, Bailey?
Yeah, we're good for this fall.
All right, so is that new? Did they have that last year?
No, I don't. I think it's new.
Okay, so there you go, folks. If you're looking for a new, more highfalutin place to tailgate, look it up, the Fike Tailgate Deck. Now, there is a second option, which I think that's cool. Now, I'm not gonna say that's not cool. If to have a spot and have the TV, and if you could afford the catering and blah 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 blah, that would be pretty cool.
And I mean, if even if you didn't have a ticket to the game, you could just sit there and you could basically see some of the game, but you could certainly watch it on TV and hear the sounds.
Well, and if you already had a parking pass in lots 1 or 2, then I mean you're right there close.
Right.
So there you go. And those are only, from what I've seen, those are only another $3 grand or so a piece for the season. But the second place now, I think this is definitely new. This is called Champions Tailgate, and I know where this is. Bailey, can you tell where this one is?
Yeah, it's right beside Jervy. It's in the new building.
It's part of. Well, is that not part of Jervy? I was thinking that as part of Jervy. Is that not?
Yeah,
part
I mean,
of
it's
Jervy?
just it butted onto the Jervy gym area.
Right. They're calling it something because some family donated the Watt. This is the Watt Bistro.
Yes, actually, that is a small cafeteria for athletes. They can use that several times a week.
That's okay. So they've got this cafeteria, as Bailey's saying, for the athletes, and on game days though they will hook you up. Okay, this is the blurb for this luxury dining tailgating experience. Experience game day luxury at Watt Bistro in Jervy Athletic Center's exclusive climate-controlled pregame area. Enjoy the outside balcony overlooking Lot 5 and Tiger Walk. So they say overlooking Lot 5 and Tiger Walk, but it's across the street. I mean, I know that's still overlooking.
Yeah, I mean, but it's up on the second level, and last time we were over there a couple of weeks ago, they were getting ready for some party out there on that deck. Balloons and stuff were there.
All right, this gets better. Premium amenities featuring indoor-outdoor seating for 225 guests, multiple TVs, DJ entertainment, private restrooms, and a full buffet with beer and wine included. Okay, so we're already it's a whole different atmosphere and environment and amenities from the Fike Deck. The game ticket is not included. You will have the opportunity to buy a Lot 13 parking pass for $50. You know where Lot 13 is?
The hotel at the golf course.
Hotel, right. All right. So, and I've heard that don't quote us on this, but I've heard they're running a shuttle to some places from Lot 13. That could be the best kept secret parking if they're.
They should create a path straight through by the football practice facility.
Oh, you know what they should do? They should have those things like at Disney World. What do you call it when you get on and you go up the lift like at a ski? Chairlift. They should have a chairlift from Lot 13.
They have those at Disney World?
You've never ridden the chairlift thing to get from your hotel to one of the parks at Disney World?
No, I've stayed in the park one time, and it was not one of those.
Oh, Well, when you're staying, okay, tangent, but if you're staying at one of the own properties that's the cheap ones, and you're way away from the parks, a couple of them they have the chairlifts that run through, and you can ride the chairlift to the parks. Pretty cool. Anyway,
Sounds like
lot 13. Now, this particular tailgating experience in the Watt Bistro, it is a per person per game because you get the buffet and stuff. Currently, the only thing listed where you can purchase tickets would be for LSU or Troy. And the LSU game is $150 per person, and Troy is $100 per person. Now, just out of comparison, since we're talking about this other spot,
I mean, what they gonna have prime rib for LSU and hot dogs for Troy?
They probably have the same food every time, but the fact that they're going to have food and drink, and it's actually barely more per person than if you divided the other price of the other thing by 24 people. I mean, does this not seem like a much better deal?
It does, but you're going to be a group of people you may or may not know.
You're going to be with 224 of your new best friends.
Are they going to let me DJ?
Maybe. I doubt it.
Maybe.
But now, this to me, this seems ideal if it were going to be just you and me, and we knew, that's not going to be the case for the next 4 years. Our kids are going to be there and whatnot. Our per person cost would all of a sudden be multiplied times, 4, 5, or 6 really fast.
Right.
But that seems pretty cool for, if it was just you and another person or two, and you didn't want to go through the trouble of doing the tailgate thing, and just head on over to lot 13 or wherever you have a parking spot, and they got all the food stuff for you. So,
right. Especially if it was going to be like, you knew it was going to be rainy, or you knew it was going to be 150 degrees.
Correct. I'll bet you that if people are going to do what people are going to do, I think. But if the weather is predicted to be bad, I bet those are definitely games they sell. And one of my questions, I would want to know if there's a shuttle from 13. And speaking of watching the game and having a ticket, if that stays open during the game, you just stay in there and watch the game.
It doesn't.
It says pregame, so
it says closes at kickoff.
Oh, I missed that part.
It's only open 4 hours.
Right. I saw it opens 4 hours before the game, so definitely does not stay open during the game. Well, pichu on that one. Mm-hmm. All right. You know what else? And this is off script. I found out that my school counselor that makes the really good cookies.
Yes.
They are going to be parking. So if you're looking at the view, we were talking about looking over from that bistro.
Uh-huh.
If you look 45, 90 degrees to the right across the parking lot at Jervy, they're going to be right on the grass on the far side of that parking lot. So
gotcha.
They got moved, but she thinks they're going to be happier with their space. And that was good. We talked last show about folks getting moved. We got moved. Fun fans are going to be in lot 10. And, folks not being happy, but sometimes you can get moved and end up in a better spot. So you never know. And
we certainly did last year.
Yes, we did. All right. So we broke all that down, and all that said, like we just said, the Fun Fans, August 30th. It's only 3 weeks away now, Bailey. 7:30 kickoff. The Fun Fans are going to be in lot 10. Jay has some surprises planned. I ordered a flag. I told you about getting a flag.
Yep.
So I ordered a flag, but I looked at the actual pole, that you put the flag on. Of course, the flag pole, but it's for tailgating, so it's like telescopic or whatever.
Right.
You blame things that are $100.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm not so sure about that. We'll see.
You just want me to get some PVC pipe?
Well, yeah, that won't be hard to get in the truck.
We could rig it up. We can make our own. Like you could rig it up. I'll work on that.
I'm just gonna hang it have another flag hanging with our banners on the tents maybe, but Bailey has scouted out our parking. Do we share the secret, or do we kind of keep that on the DL?
No, that's our secret.
Okay.
We have a plan, people.
We have
Don't you worry.
We have a lot 10 plan.
And
You'll have to.
Until someone tells us we can't do it, we're going to.
We're going to do it. It's a free country, or so they say. Clemson's a public university. It's public property, right?
It is, and I feel like I own part of it.
Oh, we just paid Grayson's fall tuition today.
Yes.
Yes. And by we, I mean not me. But
right.
There's a comma in those numbers for one fall. All right. So anyway, yep, we're gonna be set up in lot 10. And it is about that time I'm a planner. Bailey's busy. They're starting football at Clover. We're undefeated. Our football team at my school is undefeated, and we plan to remain that way this fall without any effort on my part. So I'll be throwing out
and Winthrop.
Yeah, I'll be prepping the menu suggestions here in just a couple of weeks to the crew, and it is time to set the date for the trip to Costco. If you are tailgating, this is the tip, and we've gone through our tips before in the past. You got to have your pre-season trip to your favorite big box store, preferably wholesale. You a Costco guy or Sam's or BJ's?
We're Sam's.
Sam's, we're Costco. So I just got to know that Fun Fans tailgate is like no other. And it will give you plenty of energy. But you know what else gives you plenty of energy?
Dubby.
Go to dubby.gg and enter promo code FUNFANS for 10% off of your Jitterless energy drink. And for some reason, I can't get any of the pictures to show up on the screen tonight. Wow. That's never happened. All right. So there's that. All right. So all the tailgate talk, and the game hasn't even started. But now we're going to skip to after the game. Big news. Big news out of the ACC this week. And Bailey, did we make a prediction on we talked about this on 2 of our previous shows about storming the field and the court. All right. So I'm pretty sure people with any sense knew something was coming, right? But the ACC rolled out this new rule. Here we go. I'm going to read it real quick. This rule mandates, that means it's required, that schools must allow visiting teams and game officials to safely exit the playing area before allowing fans onto the field or court. Schools will face escalating fines for violations, $50,000 for the first offense, $100,000 for second offense, $200,000 for third. These fines will accumulate through both football and basketball seasons and will be used to support the ACC's postgraduate scholarship fund. Now, first of all, that's the first time I read where the money's going to go. And it's like, it's for a good cause. So maybe, when you're storming the field and paying the fine, you're thinking you're doing it for a good cause. It's for that scholarship fund. But tell us what you've said before on here, Bailey. Let's hear it.
Finally, somebody goes, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally, somebody said, what if one of the opposing players or some of our crazy fans got into it? Things could escalate so quickly that there would be nothing that could be done to prevent people from getting hurt.
Yeah. Those 20, 30, 50 even event staff people would be.
Protect everyone.
Yeah.
It is best this way. I think it's ridiculous that you want to. I mean, I get the court storming and the field storming when you beat the number 1 team in the country. I get it when Clemson beats Duke, in basketball, when Clemson beats Kentucky in basketball. I understand that, but it's still dangerous. But I understand the gathering at the Paul is a tradition. Well, traditions have to be changed. When you didn't gather at the Paul during COVID. Well,
and the good news is this can easily be alleviated. We can still gather at the Paul. You just got to wait on the opposing players and officials to get off the court. Now, do you remember I had my low budget drawing of what they need to do is run some kind of ropes or something to form a tunnel for the best.
Caution tape.
Caution tape, whatever.
10 people on each side to hold it, and that's where the visiting team exits.
Correct. So Neff hasn't announced, Clemson hasn't announced how they plan to specifically carry this out. because they're still going to do the gather at the Paul. So that's like you say, it's a tradition, and the tradition can still happen. You just might have to wait 90 seconds, 2 minutes.
Well, it depends. Are the players going to go out and shake hands? Coaches going to shake hands? They get out there and they talk and they do their end of game thing. Well, you got to let the other team out of there. The only way this works in 90 seconds is if they say, we're not shaking hands and y'all got to go to your locker room when the game's over.
Okay, so prediction on them doing that? I doubt they do that.
And I mentioned COVID, one of the good things about COVID from an athletic director standpoint is that we did not shake hands with the other team after the game. We waved to them. We might have said good game, but we didn't interact with each other. And that, from a management standpoint, after the game, people go, oh, that's unsportsmanlike. No, it's not. It's just, you're just trying to avoid something from happening. So let's prevent.
It's definitely not unsportsmanlike if it's pre-planned.
Right.
If somebody's got butt hurt or something during the game, or there has been some,
you should shake hands before the game.
Right. Yeah.
Which could be represented by the captain shaking hands.
Sure. And the whole team, you could do whatever. But that's a very good point. They haven't announced what specifically they're going to do. And honestly, as a fan, I'm going to speak for the fans. I do like the tradition. I would like for there to be some compromise. So the fans are, okay, you're going to wait, but we're only going to expect you to wait, let's say 2 minutes. Then that's super short. That seems like a long time when you're waiting to storm the field, but that's super short amount of time for any kind of post-game handshake or whatever. So they're going to compromise, and the players and the coaches and everybody's going to know that we're just going to do a real quick, thanks for coming or something to accommodate the tradition of meet at the Paul. So maybe there'll be some type of compromise between, the event folks involved and the fans themselves. But both people will have to comply to make it work.
I mean, it just it is what it is.
It's going to be right now. We don't know what it is, which is, the fun part. And then the icing on the cake to this whole thing is we're starting the season with a top 10 matchup against a, big time SEC school night game. And, we've got just as good a chance to win as any other game we've ever played, it seems. We win that game, good, in my opinion. Now, whatever happens long term and they get things worked out, we beat LSU. Good luck holding people off that field for any amount of time.
Yeah, but you know what? We should beat LSU. We'll be favored to beat LSU.
By not much, I bet, though.
I know, but we're ranked. We will be ranked higher than them.
Oh, yes. In every preseason poll.
So, do I storm the field when I win a game I should have won?
Well, but everybody, it's not. See, that's like the thing about Clemson, like you said, it's not just storming the field. We do that every game.
Here's what I'm thinking about it.
You didn't do that when you were a little kid, did you?
That's 25,000 more people that won't be going straight to their car.
I know that's right.
And we'll get to our car first.
That's another thing we're not going to talk about tonight, though. If they really start trying to enforce something, are they going to do anything to the people that ignore, the 90-second pause or whatever it is? Oh, yeah. Pause. Get it? Oh, like a
tackle them. Oh, tackle them.
A 90-second pause.
Because I'm telling you, once they start coming over the wall.
Oh, it's coming.
There's no amount of hired security people that can keep that from happening.
Correct. And, anything, even if we were opening the season with, a Division II school, it takes time to work stuff out. So to start off against LSU, we'll see. We'll see it'll be interesting. But if they use exactly my idea, I'll say our idea that was on this show, we'll just be happy that we engineered that.
And it's, are they selling beer in the stadium?
Well, that there's that too. Yes, my understanding. Yeah, they stopped.
I mean, it ain't like they need to sell it in the stadium. There's plenty in the parking lots.
True that. All right. So anyway, meet at the Paul. Well, there's one person you might not see at the Paul, folks, obviously, and that will be one Bailey Jackson.
I ain't going
that
out
could
there.
change. Come on, we should go.
I ain't going out there.
We'll wait. We could easily wait. I don't mind waiting.
I've been on that field one time, and it was Katie's last game.
See, that's the difference. See, and I don't know, I'm nostalgic, but I was raised running out on the field when I was a kid. And that's kind of what's kind of got bad about it. It's not just the kids. It used to be the kids and maybe whoever was with them would follow them out there.
Right.
But now it's like everybody.
You can't put a bunch of college students in the student section and let them go out there in the middle of the field with the other team out there.
College kids nowadays, they're
crazy.
They cray. All right. We'll pray for all of them. We'll pray for a good plan, and we just hope everybody's safe. And after we beat LSU, here's the deal. This could be good. If we beat them by like 30, definitely won't be a whole lot of field storming then. That'll take it away.
Storm the parking lot.
Yeah, we're getting up out of here. All right. Oh, excuse me. Technical difficulties. All right, real quick. Sports Center. We talked about the 50 days in 50 states, and they featured the Palmetto State, South Carolina, on August the 3rd. And Bailey, I don't know if you watched that, but it was pretty anticlimactic in my opinion. I was kind of disappointed. You probably didn't even see it.
I didn't watch it.
I tell you what, I'm not disappointed about, and I have another graphic. Hopefully this works. Have you heard about this? The new way that the NFL is going to measure first downs, virtual measurement.
It's about time.
Right.
They can put a yellow line down on the field to tell us where the first down is, but they can't use that line to signify a first down or not.
That's exactly right. The fans have been screaming this for years. So if the NFL has done anything right, that will be the one thing. All right. Do we have an O's? You got your Orioles shirt on. Is that a good sign? Or are you just wearing it?
This is for next year.
We're getting.
So the trade deadline came and went. The Orioles unloaded like 3 other top hitters because they were on expiring contracts, and that's what you do in baseball. If you're not in the mix, you try to fill in spots you need for the future by getting rid of guys that are going to be unrestricted free agents at the end of the year.
Right.
Well, and they haven't played terrible since then, but they have no bullpen. They got guys that they picked up off the street playing right now until they bring up a couple prospects later. Another week or two, they'll be back. So it is what it is. Still watch them every day. They got beat, gave up 2 runs in the 8th inning today and got beat. And it is what it is. But with everybody healthy, next year's the year, pal. Next
year. Well, they made top 10. I saw the pitcher backhanded a ground ball.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. So anyway, all righty. All right. Last topic. This is a big week in the Jackson and Dillard family. We've had a lot of big weeks lately, Bailey. Some bigger than others, but we moved the kids back to college. What day is move-in day for Whit?
12 o'clock on Friday.
He gets to wait all the way till Friday?
Yep.
That's pretty good. Grayson is 8 a.m. Tuesday.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So
when did classes start?
Classes don't start until the following week.
I should know that, but
I know. You don't need to know. Whit needs to know. Right. She's rushing. In the South, it's Russian, but that's like if you're from another country, rushing. So she's moving in early to rush.
She's going through the rush process.
The rush process, and that begins literally Wednesday. So she's moving in Tuesday. She had 10 days between summer start and going back for the fall. So she'll be going again, but that's all right because we're going to be there really soon with some football games. All right. Once again, only one more Sunday off, and then we'll be back to having a show every week. We're looking for 2 more sponsors still. If you or you know someone who wants some exposure and support and sharing.
Or if you want to do a $14,000 tailgate spot.
Right.
And we'll put your name on our tailgate spot.
We will.
Just let us know.
I will buy the $40 banner in trade for the $14,000 sponsorship.
And I will buy the $100 pole that it goes on.
All right, so if you know somebody, just reach out. All right, had a great show. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope you feel informed about tailgating at Clemson. Please try your best to follow whatever rules are laid out for the. Again, for checking us out, don't forget to click subscribe on the Fun Fans Podcast YouTube channel, as well as your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on social media, and please share. Reach out to become a sponsor on behalf of the Fun Fans Podcast, Day Thriller Entertainment, Greenville Sports Media, and Bailey Jackson.
Hey, happy birthday to my main man, Whit Jackson, turned 18 on Friday. Good job, buddy.
Happy birthday. Grayson's was just like a week ago, so happy birthday to Whit and Grayson. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.